What is this? Oh my god. I hatched a secret. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a bubblegum simulator video. Now in this video, I'm going to be hatching over 1 million of the pastel eggs, and honestly, I got the luckiest hatches I will probably ever get in this game, all in this one video. So this video is definitely pretty insane, and make sure you watch all the way through to see what I hatched, how I hatched it, and see the final incredibly OP team that I'm able to create after 1 million pastel eggs. Now before we get into the video, if you enjoy this video or find it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I decided I'm going to be giving away 3 double gem game passes. So if you want a chance to win one of these game passes, all of the giveaway information will be in the description, but basically you have to make sure you comment your username along with the keyword found somewhere in this video, as well as make sure you like and subscribe. And make sure inside your Roblox settings in the privacy section, go to visibility and private servers, and then make sure your visibility is set to everyone so that if you do win the giveaway, I am able to join you and actually gift you the game pass. Now, the unfortunate part about this is that when I roll the winners in probably about a day or so, if you're not inside a game, I am going to have to re-roll you. But this is really the only way I've found to be able to give away game passes inside this game. I really hope they do eventually add a mailbox feature, but right now this is the best method that I've come up with to actually give away game passes. But with that all being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so as all of you know, the Easter update came out a few days ago, and apparently we're getting a part 2 of the Easter update in like 2 days, which is pretty insane. So I'm already really happy with how this game has been going and how consistent the updates seem to be, as well as the content in the updates are not too bad considering how short the development time is. So I am getting more and more excited to see where this game goes, and I think the player count definitely reflects this, considering it consistently has over 150,000 players. Now with the new event obviously came a few new eggs, and more specifically the bunny egg as well as the pastel egg. I've already spent a little bit hatching inside this egg. However, I noticed that the rainbow marshmallow is actually a really good pet, basically the same as the hexarium. However, I still do not have a very good team inside this game. So I spent a bit of time progressing all of my 4 other alt accounts inside this game, and I've gotten them to the point where they have a ton of egg hatch slots and are now able to grind a ton of coins and hatch the pastel egg. So with that being said, I thought I might as well take advantage of my 5 accounts and open a total of over 1 million of the pastel eggs to see what I am able to get. And I'm really hoping I can hatch my first secret ever from this egg, which would be the secret chocolate chicken. Now the odds of this are 1 in 50 million, so the odds are pretty low, but at the very least I'm really hoping to just get a full team of shiny rainbow marshmallows that I can use 2 enchants on them and just have a super OP team. Now I want to quickly go over the account setups and the type of luck that I'm going to be using. So when I'm hatching, I'm obviously going to be taking advantage of as much luck, mythic, and speed potions as I can. Now getting enough evolved potions to have 20 hours worth of evolved potions on every single account is basically impossible. So I will definitely be using up all the evolved speed, mythic, and lucky potions that I have on each account, as well as a ton of lucky 5, speed 5, and mythic 5s to at least have running when I don't have any evolved potions on. However, every once in a while I will be coming back and checking what I got, as well as I'll be going to the black market and buying some evolved potions, because this is obviously the best way to get evolved potions, especially using the reroll function. So for some of the time I will be hatching with like 900 to 1000% luck, but at minimum I will be hatching with at least 400% luck on each account, and then 1 out of 40 mythic chance, as well as 200% hatch speed. Now I should also mention that all the accounts I'm using are pay to win, so they do have basically every game pass, except most of my alts do not have digital storage and infinity gum. Honestly, I wouldn't even buy these for my main account if I could redo it over again, because they are pretty useless, but they do have like every other one, like double luck, which is definitely going to help me when I am hatching. Now all of my accounts, believe it or not, also do not have the index maxed out, because I just haven't really spent the time to hatch the null void. Now after this video, I think I will be spending the time to finish hatching the null void and maybe even complete the shiny mastery, because I heard you can also craft shinies to actually complete the mastery. So I don't think it'll be too hard, but believe it or not, after you see all these hatches, keep in mind I do not actually have the index mastery maxed out, so I do not even have the 50% luck and 50% shiny boost, which is pretty insane. However, I will also be taking advantage of the friend luck boost with all my accounts staying in one server, but I will not be having a full server, so I'll only be getting around like an extra 50% luck, which is honestly not too bad. So with that all being said, I guess it is time to actually farm up the max coins on every account. I think the best strategy to actually do this for me is going to be using some of the golden orbs as well as a bunch of coin evolved and then any infinity elixirs that I have and farm the breakables. Believe it or not, farming on this one island right here is going to be the best method instead of going back and forth between islands, because once you have a golden orb on, the items actually spawn pretty fast, making it not really worth it to spend the travel time walking across the bridge. However, this is probably still going to take me around 4 or 5 hours, but I will see you guys once I finally have max coins on every single account and when I'm ready to actually start hatching the 1 million pastel eggs. Okay, so I finally managed to get max coins on not only my main account, but on all 4 of my alts as well. So now it is time to finally start hatching a little over 1 million pastel eggs. Hopefully I can get a secret. If not, at least hopefully I can get a full team of shiny marshmallows. That would be nice, but we'll see what I am able to get. Now, I won't be running a full 1000% luck boost the entire time because I don't have a ton of lucky evolved on all my accounts, but I do have at least 2 or 3 hours worth for each account, and then I'll be using lucky 5s and speed 5s and mythic 5s when those run out. But with that being said, it is time to start hatching and see what we can get. Okay, it's been about an hour and a royal chest has spawned in my world, so I'm going to go quickly get the royal chest so I can get some more of the evolved potions. But let's see what I got. I already did the first account in here, which got a rainbow marshmallow. That's about it. This one, a few sweet treats. This one, a few sweet treats. This one, a few sweet treats. And that one, also a rainbow marshmallow. Okay, so let's quickly go to the royalty chest and see if we can get anything from it. Oh wow, 1 in 4,000 from a rift chest, and this is actually a really good pet. I might include this in my main team depending on if I get enough shiny rainbow marshmallows by the end of this video, but that is pretty cool. Okay, that was pretty cool, but we still are a very long way from being done hatching, so I guess we should just start hatching again.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets.
Okay, we are like not even halfway through, but let's take a look, see if we hatched anything good. A couple of rainbow marshmallows on this account, another 2 rainbow marshmallows on this account as well. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, a shiny sweet treat, rainbow marshmallow, rainbow marshmallow, rainbow marshmallow, and rainbow marshmallow. 4 rainbow marshmallows on this one. That's pretty good. What is this? Oh my god, I hatched a secret. No way. Oh my god, that is insane. No way. I cannot believe that. Not even halfway through all of the eggs and I hatched a secret and a ton of rainbow marshmallows. So far, that's actually kind of insane. Let's check the secret out quickly though. Giant chocolate chicken. That is absolutely insane. The stats on this are wild too. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting Teamwork 5 on this and I'm going to be using this. That is absolutely wild. I'm actually kind of shocked. I did not expect to get a secret in this video, but maybe we can hatch more considering I still have more than half of my coins left, which is kind of insane if you think about it. I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time and top up on my boosts again so that I get better hatching speed, and then we're going to start AFKing again. Okay, so it's been another like 8 hours or so, and I think we're probably around 2/3 of the way done. But let's go on each account and see what I managed to hatch. My bottom left account here did actually stop hatching while I was AFK, so it does have a lot more coins than the others. But still, once I run out of coins on the other 4 accounts, that will definitely be 1 million eggs hatched. Yeah, so on the bottom left one, it didn't hatch very long, so only 1 sweet treat. Wow, it looks like we got a lot of marshmallows on this account. That's pretty good. 4 marshmallows, 2 marshmallows, 2 shiny sweet treats. That's not bad. A shiny sweet treat and marshmallow, not bad. Marshmallow, marshmallow, nice. Nice. 5 marshmallows on this account. Yeah, 5 marshmallows. That's pretty good. And then the last account here. No way. Did I actually manage to hatch another secret? A rainbow mythic marshmallow. Oh my gosh. That is probably insane stats. I have to definitely check that out. Rainbow marshmallow, rainbow marshmallow, rainbow marshmallow, rainbow marshmallow. That is insane. Let me stop hatching quickly and go check that out. 1 in 12 million. Yeah, that is pretty insane. Wow. Okay, so yeah, it does have really good stats, and I'm definitely going to be using this on my team. I really did not expect to hatch one of these, but we still have a lot of coins left, over 100 billion on every account. So once again, I'm going to fuel up, get some more evolved potions, and then we're going to start hatching again and see what else I can get.
I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Okay, so it's been another 8 hours and time to check what I got so far again. So on this account, only 12 sweet treats. That's not too great, but not too bad. Oh, on this account, I did get a shiny sweet treat and a marshmallow. Oh, wow. A few marshmallows on this account. Not bad. Another shiny sweet treat, as well as some more marshmallows, and then a few more marshmallows. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh, and right as I was watching on screen, I just hatched what? 1 out of 500 million. Now that is the timing on that was actually insane. Wow. I am honestly in disbelief. That is absolutely wild. Now, honestly, it's time to check how many eggs I've hatched, because I think at this point I've definitely hatched 1 million eggs. But I do just want to make sure, because I do not like clickbaiting. So let's go see. 245,000 on this account, 225,000 on this account, 184,000, 240,000, and 288,000. So if we do the math and add all of that up, that is equivalent to 1.18 million eggs hatched. So basically 1.2 million eggs. So I'm going to be honest, I'm still in shock that I just came back and literally as I was like about to go over everything, I hatched the shiny mythic marshmallow. I'm actually kind of blown away, but I'm excited to see what I got and basically create one of the most OP teams I've ever seen. So let's go over everything I got and then we will see. Okay, so I went ahead and traded everything over and let's see what we got. So I'm only going to be really looking at the legendaries because for the other ones, they're not really that good and there's too many of them. But for the sweet treats, I hatched around 50 on each account, but I turned them into shinies just to make it easier to trade over. As well as I did manage to hatch 1 mythic sweet treat. I'm surprised there wasn't more, but that's okay. Now moving on to the more important things. Look at all of these rainbow marshmallows. Now I'm going to be crafting these into shinies like I said, but I'm hoping I don't have to use all of them because I will be definitely using the rest to put the luck enchant on it so that I can hatch with some extra luck. So hopefully I don't have to use all of them, but that is a ton of rainbow marshmallows. Now let's go to the big ticket items here. Thing that stands out immediately, the giant chocolate chicken secret. This is my first secret I've ever hatched in the game and it's 1 out of 50 million odds, which is pretty insane, and it has some pretty good stats, so I'll definitely be including this in my loadout. And then it's also important to mention I did get that hacker prism, so 1 out of 4k chance from the rift chest, which is actually pretty rare, and it also has some pretty decent stats. I'm pretty sure it won't be in my loadout, but that is pretty cool, and I might even just trade it away because of how rare it is. Now I did manage to hatch a mythic rainbow marshmallow, which is pretty insane, and it's 1 of the 12.5 million odds, which is kind of rare. Now the craziest thing that I hatched literally right before I was done hatching is the mythic shiny rainbow marshmallow. Absolutely insane. 1 out of 500 million odds. I'm absolutely blown away. This is like absolutely crazy, and I cannot wait to put this in my loadout because it has 2 enchant slots, which is really wild. So yeah, I think I definitely got pretty lucky when it comes to what I managed to hatch from only 1 million pastel eggs. But with that being said, let's start creating some shinies and see what kind of pets I want to include in my loadout. Okay, so I did trade a friend and got 2 more marshmallows. Now, obviously I didn't hatch these, but I definitely could have if I spent like an hour or more hatching. But there we go, 1 more shiny marshmallow, and we're going to add that to the team. And now I'm not really sure what other 3 pets I want to include. Okay, I think I constructed my team, and now I just need to level them all up by using some power orbs, and then we'll see just how strong this team is. And okay, there we go. I got all of the pets that I'm going to be using on my new team, all the max level. And now I got to go ahead and get myself teamwork as well as looter 5 on each one. This might take a little while, but I know for a fact it'll be worth it. Now, max level, these pets are absolutely insane. I'm not going to lie. So I'm really excited to see what I'm able to do here.
We keep running faster and faster. I don't know what we're after,
Okay, and there we go. All of the enchants are on here. You got team up 5 on every single pet, and then every pet that is a shiny, which is obviously every pet except for the hacker prism and the mythic marshmallow, do have looter 5 on them as well. Now, with that being said, I really do like the way all these pets look, especially the giant chocolate chicken. This is absolutely massive. And even the mythic shiny marshmallow looks pretty cool, but all of these pets look really cool. Even just the shiny marshmallows I like a lot. So yeah, I really do think they did a good job with these pets, but let's see how strong these are. So just with this loadout equipped, you can already see I have 3,000 times gem multiplier, which is absolutely insane. However, I think there is a cap with the chest. So if I use a infinity elixir, I think the max that I can get is 14 million from the chest, which is okay. That's all right. Yeah, 14 million. But from the items on the ground, I also do get quite a bit of gems, but still not really a crazy amount. It still is pretty useful just to get myself a ton of gems when I need them. Now let's check the mystery box. Yeah, 728k, 14% chance. So if I open 10 of these, let's see how many gems I get. Keep in mind the infinity elixir is on. Good 3 million gems or so just from 10 of the mystery boxes, which is kind of insane. So yeah, honestly, getting gems on this account and on my alt is going to be so much easier. Wow, this big chest also gives me a ton of gems. 600,000 just from one of those. Yeah, this is pretty insane. So yeah, I'll definitely be using this loadout to max out the masteries on all of my accounts. But more importantly, let's check out the coins. So just base without any coin potions or anything, I have a 168k multiplier. Now it does kind of bug out. It doesn't really show correctly. So I think it is a little more, but if I put on a coins 5, it still says 168k. Let me try unequipping and then equipping again. Yeah, 1 million times. There we go. So if I go ahead and collect a chest here, let's see how much I get. 899 million each. Now I think this is also a cap. I don't know if you can go above it, but still, even for these small safes, I'm getting 500 million each. So let me see, 900 million, 500 million. So yeah, this is going to be insanely easy to grind coins and gems now. And this team is pretty OP. Yeah, so this is definitely a pretty insane team. I'm really happy I did this and got so lucky because a shiny mythic rainbow marshmallow is 1 out of 500 million. I'm still in shock that I actually managed to get that. And then also a secret as well. So yeah, this is pretty insane. Let me know what you guys think I should do with the shiny mythic and the secret. I think I might sell the shiny mythic just because it's probably so rare right now, but I really am not sure what I want to do. But anyways, this video did take a while and was a lot of hatching. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget that once we reach 40,000 subscribers, I will be hosting a massive 100 plus rainbow huge pet giveaway on PetSim99. And of course, I'm going to start giving away double gems game passes every single video. So if you're interested in that too, definitely stay subscribed and stay tuned. But with all that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day and good luck grinding.